It's Thursday, a week before the National. I will not be there, unfortunately. Not really unfortunately to me. I don't have no regrets. But to all those that are going, 'cause this will probably be the last autograph analysis video I do prior to the National. I hope you have a great time. If there are dealers there that have like rare autographs, like the John Clarksons, which I know you won't see, but even I don't know, Chesbros or rare Negro Leaguers. I would love to see pictures, take some pictures, email them to me. I'd be really appreciative. I have little regrets about not going, but not a lot. But let's get back to Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb needs no introduction. He was the first inductee into the Baseball Hall of Fame. And the reason why I know that is in 1936, there was the class of five, obviously. But when they inducted them in alphabetical order. So if someone ever asks who was the first inductee to the Baseball Hall of Fame, the answer is Ty Cobb. A little bit of trivia there. He obviously, I think he has the highest lifetime average of any hitter of all time. I'm not going to go into his statistics. It's not like he's an unknown player. He's a Georgia Peach. He played for my Tigers, but he actually retired in Athletic. Boo. I don't think he ever won a World Series. He appeared in a lot of them, but Wagner just was a better player in the World Series and beat him. His autograph, let's be so clear on this, is not rare. It's expensive. It's not rare. I heard some people tell me who were involved with the Cobb estate, and we'll get to this in a little bit, but like, I think in the early 70s, Cobb was building a museum and a hospital in Georgia, which I've been to. It's very depressing. There's not much there. And they were raising money. So you mail $20 to his address and they would send you back a signed check. And these checks have flooded the market, which is a good thing if you want a Cobb autograph. These checks can be found for, at the time they were $20. Now they've increased to like $1,500. I've seen them go for cheaper. I think people are paying a little bit of a premium these days for a green check instead of a black one. It used to be the earlier the check, the more the premium. I think Cobb now is so associated with that green pen. People like to see the green. And that has led to a lot of forgeries, which we'll get into as well. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the autograph analysis of none other than the great Ty Cobb. So here we have the PSA database, and we're going to get into this in a second. And it says right here, PSA, and this is all very true. Ryan can attest to this. Ty Cobb was a very prolific writer, and basically anything sent to Ty Cobb's house was sent back. So he saw almost anything, any medium within realistically can be found with a Ty Cobb autograph. And now we're going to see some baseballs with Cobb. And these are later in life baseballs. And by then there were two types of tees. There was, let's call the like almost like a over, you see like it's almost like a bell curve. And again, the T with the check mark, the Y, and the Cobb. Again, this is a little more rushed, and you'll see in a second. And what you're looking for with any Ty Cobb autograph, to me at least, are these round B's right here. And the last one's almost like a 6. You see how it falls down and he does that paragraph. I think it's called like a squibble. He was very noted for dating items. So, I mean, again, let's just keep looking here. Now, this is really cool. And again, I doubt any of you are collecting T206 cards. But a while ago, they found a collector, and he had the original envelope that he mailed Ty Cobb, and they had like 6 T206 cards in there, and they were all slabbed, and they're all good. They're beautiful cards. I mean, you can see what you want to see here. Again, this is the other comment, and see how it wraps around the T, where instead of it just goes around like this. But again, you're looking for the round and almost like a 6 right here with this coming down and a little paragraph below. And this is, again, the common autograph. Again, you see it coming down. I mean, PSA knows their stuff. JSA knows their stuff. It's very tough to forge a Ty Cobb autograph in the sense that, I mean, the TSAs know. They know what to look for. The problem is, and we'll get to this, is they've gotten so good at forging Ty Cobb and with these laser engravings. I remember the first video I ever put onto YouTube was a video I did with Steve Grad, and he showed me a baseball. And it looked very similar to this in the beautiful green ink that everybody wants to see. but it was a laser inscribed copy. And if you go on Etsy, we'll do this a little bit later, they're everywhere. And the problem was when this first started, PSA, the TPAs, I shouldn't point out anyone in particular, they didn't realize that the technology at the time was out there. And unfortunately, once an autograph is passed as real, it's real tough for it to come back later as fake. It's going to be real forever. And that's one of the fallacies, unfortunately, with these autographs. And that, I think, puts people out. Again, this card right here, I think was the T202. Yeah, it was. And again, this was found in that same envelope, a gorgeous autograph. Again, all the cards pretty much you see today came from the same source. Again, this is the Callahan cards. This was a very popular set. It came out in 1950. And Ty Cobb passed away, I believe, in 1961 in like August or something around that. And he was still actively signing. He was even at the very first game at Angel Stadium in April. And he threw out the very first pitch. So, again, he was an active signer throughout his life. Every medium you can think of, he signed. But again, when I look for a Ty Cobb autograph, again, I'm looking for really nice flow. I'm looking for this like drop down at the end. So you can see where the B sort of falls down and then it has that parrot down below. Again, George, I don't know who this is, but again, everything you see. Now, this I can tell you right now is a very early signature of Ty Cobb. He signed Tyrus R. Cobb. He usually only did that on legal documents. So you can see right here, I'm sure, well, this was a letter. But as the letters came later in life, he signed a lot of them just like a line tied line. So you'll see a lot of those letters. You can probably get those cheaper. I know a company recently cut them all up. I can tell you right now, again, this is a beautiful legal signature. This is probably on the Coca-Cola shares. Ty Cobb was a very early investor in Coca-Cola. He made a ton of money, more than he ever made in baseball, selling Coca-Cola stock and buying Coca-Cola stock. And those stock letters are out there. We can't really see the autograph here, so I'm going to keep fast forwarding. Again, this is probably this is not, I would say, a common signature Cobb. So you can see the tie is connected to the Cobb. But again, I'm sure it's good. Again, what I'm looking for is nice, smooth, no hesitations whatsoever. And we're looking for this last B to drop down and form that parrot below. So again, I could go through these all day in the PSA database. You could look them up as well. Again, Ty Cobb. And again, he's writing constantly. He was always a good signer. Again, you can see like the little roundabout going around. Again, we're looking for the B. We're looking at it to come down at the end here, the little parrot at the end. Same thing. Again, I'm not really sure what this is. It looks like a legal document. It looks like this is a later in life signature only because it is not as rounded right here. It looks like it took him a little bit longer to sign. But again, even later in life, we're looking for that B to fall straight down. You're looking again. You see how this, I don't know if you can see how the B falls down right there. Hopefully you're looking at that. But again, if you're looking for a Ty Cobb autograph, this is a beautiful one. I guarantee you, Bill, the Hall of Fame collector, is looking at this, watching this video. He's out there looking for this autograph. This was signed in 1929. I think all of these were signed around 1928, 1929. Again, you can see the B falling down. I think this is his date of death of 7/17/61. I'm going to get off of these for a while. Again, hopefully you're getting an idea. I mean, you're looking for the consistency. Again, this is an older check of Cobb before he switched to the green pen. Like I said, most people think that this is a more desirable check. Again, I don't know. It's up to you, whatever you fancy. So I want to go to a couple things right here. So this is one autograph that was sold out as real. You can see right here, Tyrus R. Cobb. That's his autograph, but guess what? That is a stamp. But somehow one of the TPAs, I won't say who, it got past them. I don't know when this got passed. My guess is very early on. But obviously, if you just look at it, there is a stamped autograph of his out there. So just be careful with that. He did use the stamp. I don't see it very often, but it does happen. Another very common, I don't say common forgery, but if you notice there's some letters out there, and you can look who Al Stump was. He was his biographer. And the long story short, at the end of Cobb's lifetime, he invited this young kid as a break to come in and sort of write Ty Cobb's biography. And I believe Cobb died literally during the biography and it never got finished. So Ty Cobb's biographer, Al, took some liberties, including stealing his stationery. He would write these wild letters and he would sign them, Ty Cobb, like right here. Now, if you can look, yes, it's the green pen, but it's very shaky. I don't know if you can see that right here. Like right here is not smooth at all. Again, the C here, not smooth at all. The B, it looks like here, he didn't drop down the B. He came across with the B and then put a straight line down rather than the B look like it's falling down. So again, these are usually only found on like letters that have this crazy content. Like I hated the Negro League players. I was so much better. If there's letters out there that are too good to exist, and again, it's only signed but not really written, the odds are it's an Al Stump letter. Again, these have mostly been identified, so I doubt you're going to come across any of these. And again, there's always just the horrible fakes out there. I want to get to these right now. I don't know what this is, to be honest. You can buy it on Etsy right now for $149. Again, it's not smooth at all. You can see it goes straight. Oh, I mean, this is a fake. And this is, even though Ty Cobb signed everything, if you're looking to save some money on a Cobb, don't buy a cut. I don't care if it's PSA, JSA, Beckett, any TPA. Please don't buy a cut. There's so many checks out there. Like there's 10,000 checks out there. I mean, spend a little bit of money, get one of the original 5, and like have complete confidence in it. This is my Ty Cobb check, as you can see right here. You see how that B is falling down again? Again, this is the typical check he sent out in the mail. Green letter, full Tyrus R. Cobb, drawn on the First National Bank of Nevada. I mean, this is the perfect autograph I wanted. It's on my wall over here. And you see how that B is falling down? It's not level with this B. That's what you're looking for a later in life autograph. I think I paid $750 for this at least 6-7 years ago. Now, these checks have doubled in value, especially the green ones lately. And again, I'm not really sure why. And then, like, if we go on eBay, I went on eBay, and everything on eBay looks good. Honestly, it does. The only thing I would say about the eBay autographs is obviously you're most likely going to spend more because that's the joy of eBay. You can buy it right away. So, I mean, the checks on here are, let's see, I'm looking at the cheapest one, I think is, no, that's a wife check. Yeah, I mean, we can pull this up. His wife's did sign a couple of checks. They endorsed it, like Mrs. Ty Cobb. You can see right here. It doesn't really look like, you'll see Mrs. Ty Cobb as well as you'll see a Charlie Cobb. Again, for her autograph, what you want to look for with the Cobb is it doesn't come down, it comes up. I've never seen a Mrs. Cobb authenticated as a real one. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. It's very possible. But again, I mean, look for the pair up. You're not going to see that with her autograph at all. So again, I'm just looking at eBay. I mean, this is probably real. I don't like it. It's abbreviated. It was signed very rushed. You can see it was tape. It's impaired. So again, the best autograph you're going to find right here is starting at $2,500, and it's not even that great. So if you go to Heritage, and they've sold a lot of these checks, and these are a little bit older. These are from the 30s, and like every week they would drop one of these checks in, and like look at this check. This check sold, a beautiful check, sold for less than $1,000, amazingly less than a year ago. So you can get them on Heritage. I would recommend Heritage unless they stop selling these checks. But for a while, it seemed like they had them like every single week. They had a check, like you can see right here, $780 for a Ty Cobb check. I mean, $1,000 for a Ty Cobb check, like that's a bargain in my opinion. And they may still be selling them actively. I would check their weekly auctions to get even into this year, $1,170. Then we go up. Now here's a green check again. Look at it. All of a sudden, like mine, this is at $3,360. So again, I don't know why it is, but it's just for some reason the green ink is getting a little bit more popular again. And again, here's a common letter by Ty, and he would again respond to almost all his emails. But again, you use emails. I'm sorry, his letters. The only problem with it is a lot of time the letters were signed just with his first name only. And again, it's not like such a rare autograph that you can't find a full Ty Cobb autograph. Wow, so this could have been the longest video I have ever done, but it's an important one. It's Ty Cobb. It's like one of the first 5. It's the first 5 we've gotten to. So I hope you learned a little bit. If you're going to the National, you're looking for a Cobb autograph. If it were me, it'd be a check. My budget would be $1,500. Again, the reason why a check is, even on government postcards, even on cuts, I mean, the lasers are a really big issue right now. So it's just, and again, they got through. If you wanted to buy a government postcard or something like that, I would look for the one that's encapsulated in the new PSA holders with the little hologram in the middle. I would rely on an older one unless you really know your stuff. I mean, if it were me and I wanted to buy one of those, I'd be pulling the Ty Cobb autograph up. I'd be looking at it closely, putting on my glasses, smelling it. Probably wouldn't be smelling it, but you get my point. It's Ty Cobb. Be careful out there. Everybody, enjoy the National. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're liking. I hope you're subscribing. And when the National's over, probably in about 2 weeks, I'll do Mickey Cochran, another great Tiger. But until then, enjoy Atlantic City. I can't wait to hear the stories. As always, keep collecting.